Definition of developmental psychology. Nowadays, the issue and main principles of developmental psychology become increasingly popular and obtain greater significance. The significant number of different theories connected with its main issues can serve as the best evidence of this statement. However, to investigate this issue, it is necessary to clearly define developmental psychology and its main peculiarities. Developmental psychology is a branch of science that researches and analyzes the main peculiarities and stages of human development. However, there are many different points of view on the development process and its main peculiarities. According to Kierkegaard, human development consists of lateral and vertical development. Both these processes are very important, but they have different mechanisms. Lateral development happens through learning, schooling, and gaining experience throughout a person's life. At the same time, vertical development is connected with a person's ability to see the world from another perspective. That is why psychology should investigate both these processes, taking into account their peculiarities. Moreover, different variables such as worldviews, stages of development, level of consciousness, logical actions, and organizing principles should also be taken into account as they show how a person can make his/her own decision about some issue or phenomenon and help to understand peculiarities of his/her development better. Application of developmental psychology in life. Having understood main peculiarities of the functioning of developmental psychology, it is possible to understand how it can be applied in modern society under new conditions. First of all, understanding the main processes of the development of human qualities and traits of character can give people a great number of possibilities for improvement. Having realized the main aspects of the formation of a certain skill, it is possible to apply this knowledge to obtain the needed skills faster. That is why developmental psychology can be widely used in fields such as education, training programs, and some other spheres oriented toward obtaining or developing specific skills. Moreover, under modern conditions of a complex, changing environment, it is viable to apply knowledge in this field to the spheres of leadership and management. Strong leaders are needed to guarantee the further prosperous development of human society. With this in mind, one of the main purposes of developmental psychology is to analyze the peculiarities of leaders' development and guarantee their further personal growth. With the help of developmental psychology, one can investigate and alter their weak and strong sides. There are, of course, a significant number of other possible applications of this science in our lives. It can be widely used to predict human behavior, forecast developmental processes, and understand the effects of family, living conditions, and environment on the development of the individual person, both physically and emotionally. Such a great number of possibilities shows the universal character of this issue. However, it can be easily explained by the fact that changes are the main driving force of the development of our society. That is why, it is possible to suggest that almost all processes could be analyzed using the main principles of developmental psychology. The only problem is to create a good scientific rationale for applying this science to a certain sphere of life. Benefits of developmental psychology. It is obvious that personal growth of a person depends on the ability to understand his/her current needs and problems and decide what changes are needed in order to satisfy demands which exist on a certain stage of his/her development. It is obvious that a clear understanding of the main peculiarities of the stages of personal development can make the process of obtaining new skills and adapting to new conditions much easier. It is possible to suggest that developmental psychology can be beneficial within the framework of a person's personal growth. There are some obvious advantages of using it to improve quality or a process. It is possible to create a certain strategy of personal development that will take into account the peculiarities of every person. Being unique, this program will be very efficient and beneficial. However, developmental psychology can be applied not only within the framework of personal development. It is obvious that its benefits can also be seen at the domestic level. First of all, improvement of some skills of the citizens of a state will obviously result in general improvement of the situation. Every state depends on its people, and that is why the personal growth of the majority of citizens will be very beneficial for the incomes of a country and its growth in all other spheres. Moreover, personal and leadership skills of the officials of a country can also be investigated and the plan for their development can be created. This action will lead to a great improvement in the state of a country. That is why developmental psychology can be a very efficient remedy that can help people unlock their potential and become prosperous.